We're on the record. In the matter of the People's State of California versus Claudia Magid Corcus, case number CR246659. Ms. Corcus is present. Mr. Bowler, Mr. George appearing on behalf of the people. This matter is set for arraignment today. Ms. Corcus, do you have a copy of your complaint? Have you had a chance to look at that? Do we have your name and date of birth correct on the paperwork?
Yes.
Thank you. You have a right to be represented by an attorney on this case, and if you're not able to afford counsel, I'm happy to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Are you able to hire your own attorney?
As of right now, no.
All right. Mr. Bowler has been assisting you this morning. We'll go ahead and appoint his office to represent you. Counsel, do you waive formal arraignment, advisal rights, and pleas of not guilty, deny the enhancements, and circumstance in aggravation?
Yes.
Those pleas will be entered. What is your request today, Mr. Bowler?
To be briefly heard concerning setting bail, Your Honor. Okay. My client informed me that she just recently started employment at her family business, a granite shop. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but nonetheless, that's the nature of the business. Where she will be making about $6,000 a month. And of course, I understand she does have other cases. Setting a bail in this matter, I'd like her remanded on all other matters that we could.
Well, those aren't before me today. Are you asking for her release in this case?
Not when she's got all the other cases going on. I think she's in custody on those matters as well. She is not. Okay. Well, then I would like her award on these cases if she's not in custody on anything else.
Ms. Chichborich?
Judge, the people opposed, she is on that 3 other cases, 2 of which are felonies. She's a repeat offender. The facts of this case are alleged 2 different dates, 5/19 and 5/14. I would ask the court to set bail according to schedule, which is calculated to be $175,000, and as well as a term of her bail, she does get released to stay away from all targets in Stanislaus County. And if she's a repeat offender and continues to go to target, and has stolen approximately $14,000 of merchandise from target.
I think
that's my son.
What's the bail on the enhancement?
It's $50,000 per enhancement.
Oh, okay. So what do you calculate it to be? 175?
Yes, assuming that counts 1 and 2 are 654, I believe. We might be filing the first amended, but 75,000 for count 1, and then 50 plus 50 for the 2 auto enhancements.
The enhancements, Your Honor, if I could briefly be heard. We have one for grand theft, so obviously not a violent crime. She poses no risk to society. And the other enhancement is for misuse of personal identification information, also not a violent crime. My client poses no threat to society based on the enhancements and as well as the charges in the case. These are theft crimes.
Are you making a Humphreys pitch, Mr. Bowler?
Yes, if I could, Judge. I generally
I know
don't.
what I need to hear for that.
Yeah, well, I generally don't go too far with this work because I do think the court is very familiar with Humphreys.
Is your client able to afford 175,000?
Oh, no, obviously not. Although she did just get that new job, she hasn't had any time to receive a paycheck, has no money in the bank at all. Her bank account is a goose egg at this point, is what she's telling me. I think her comment earlier about not being able to hire somebody right now, she anticipates her financial situation might change in the future, but she doesn't exactly know. She's hopeful.
All right. Well, I mean, I struggle with Humphreys because, 3 years ago I would have denied OR just based on that on bail enhancements. Humphreys sort of binds my hands a considerable degree. I need to find by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Corcus presents a danger to the community or a substantial flight risk. While she certainly seems to be presenting a danger to the property of the community, I don't think that is the standard that Humphreys requires me to apply. And I share the people's frustration, but if I am to follow the law, I think I am required to prevent a pretrial detention based on her inability to pay. So I will release her on her own cognizance in these matters. I am going to, as a condition of her OR release, order that she submit herself to search without probable cause or reasonable suspicion for presence of stolen property. And obviously, she continue to obey the law and that she return to court on the dates I give her. She has a court date May 31st, May 30th, and that is in Department 1. We will set these at that time. Ms. Corcus, you have a right to a preliminary hearing within 10 court days and no later than 60 actual days. Do you wish to waive that right at this point?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You're present on that date?
Your Honor, but the court reconsider and also imposing a stay away from all targets in Stanislaus County.
Stay away from target.
I know. Yes, Your Honor.
What's that? Yeah. 1060 and go back up on here on the 31st.
Gotta take care of yourself, okay? Easy.
One signature.
Come back all down. Can we do a mail? Yes.
Yeah. The one we were having trouble with?
None of this meeting.
Okay.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of California versus Gonzalo Romero Jr., case number CR246652, Mr. Romero is present with Mr. Bowler, Mr. George appearing on behalf of the people. Matter set for arraignment today. Mr. Romero, have you had an opportunity to look at your complaint today? And do we have you charged by your correct name? We have Gonzalo Romero Jr. Is that your true name?
Yes, sir. That's my name.
And is your birthday October 15th, 2001?
Yes, sir. That's my birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The first question I have for you, well, first thing I need to tell you is you do have a right to be represented by an attorney. And if you're not able to hire your own lawyer, I'm happy to appoint one to represent you. Are you able to hire an attorney at this time?
I'm not to talk to my people.
You have to talk to your folks?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So as of today, you don't know?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Would you like me to continue your arraignment to give you an opportunity to do that?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You have a right to what's called a preliminary hearing. And that's a hearing that happens before your trial. And it's where the court will be trying to determine whether probable cause exists to believe that a felony has been committed in the first place and that it's you that committed that crime. That's a probable cause standard, a very low standard. But you have a right to that hearing within 10 court days and no later than 60 actual days. If you're held to answer at your preliminary hearing, you would then have a right to a jury trial to be set within 60 days of your arraignment on the charges after the prelim. If I continue your arraignment, that doesn't start any of those clocks. The clock doesn't start ticking until I arraign you.
Okay.
So if you want me to continue your arraignment, I'm happy to do that. But that means you won't have your preliminary hearing within 10 court days.
Sitting in custody the entire time.
if you prefer, and if you're not able to hire an attorney today, I can appoint one to represent you. And if after speaking to your folks, they're able to hire an attorney, they can certainly attempt to do so.
If today, I'm sorry, if today I continue with my public attorney.
I'm sorry?
If today I continue with my public attorney, for today, when next time I'm able to, I'm gonna get on with people, when next time I'm gonna be able to have a hired attorney or no?
More than likely, yes. I mean, if you hire an attorney the day before your preliminary hearing or your trial, the court might not grant your continuance for that purpose. But generally speaking, yes, if it's not too late, you can always hire your own lawyer.
Okay, sir, thank you.
I'm going to go with the public defender today.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Mr. Bowler, you waive formal arraignment, advice of rights, and please not guilty.
Yes.
And what is your request today?
Your Honor, to release my client on his OR. From my brief discussion with him, he has a completely clean record. He has no rap. I do have very good contact information for him. He doesn't live in Stanislaus. He lives in Merced, but he's lived there his entire life and has no outside connections, really. He has some family in Stanislaus. I think that's what brought him up here. But I do have very good contact information for him and his family. Of course, under Humphreys, we do have to set a bail that's commensurate with my client's ability to afford the bail. He works at Foster Farms and makes approximately $700 a week. So I don't think that a bail set in this case, I think, is $153,000 right now. Obviously, my client can't afford that. That's at least a notation I have on my complaint of $153K. My typical pitch to the court concerning bail is if we can set a bail that's a number my client can afford, I'd suggest $700 because that's what he approximately makes a week. Then he would be able to pay the bail without going to a bondsman, and he would actually get that money back. That creates more of a reason to show up to court as opposed to a bondsman. You're never going to get any money back. The charges, Judge, we have evading opposite the lawful direction of traffic, general evading a police officer, currently charged as a misdemeanor, the 273AB, and then DUI as long with the 12500. I don't know too much of the facts to be able to argue danger. However, generally, assuming it's a low-speed chase, maybe a white Bronco situation.
So let's not get over our skis. Why don't we hear from the people about what happened? Mr. Sportage.
Thank you, Judge. And I did inform Mr. Bowler that count 3 should actually be a felony, and people do intend on making that change. Just but people are opposing and are asking the court to set bail at $250,000, which would be scheduled if count 3 was morally amended today. It's a felony, but the facts of this case are as follows: the defendant was police officers attempted to pull over the defendant for traffic stop violations. I mean, for vehicle code violations and for expired tags. The defendant had a 1-year-old child in the car. And failed to yield to the police sirens as well as the red lights. Another thing to note was that the child, the 1-year-old, was not properly secured in a car seat when the defendant was driving under the influence of alcohol at a 0.16, and driving so recklessly and with such force that the airbags went off from the of the car from the force of the car being bumped up and down from speed bumps and from the reckless driving of the defendant while this 1-year-old child was in the car, while driving on the wrong side of the road. So I at very high speeds. And the defendant has a criminal history as well as a history of driving without a license, already showing a disregard to prior court orders. I believe he's on mandatory supervision at Merced County. He has warrants for, let me make sure I'm looking at the right. He, in 2020, felony conviction for 10851, 2020, felony conviction for 245A4. I was looking at the wrong rep sheets. I do not see warrants. I will note, however, that he has a prior arrest for 2800.2 out of Merced County that I believe was dismissed in exchange for a plea, as well as a prior Merced County case which is out on bail enhancement, which appears to be stricken in exchange for a plea. All of this to say that I do believe the defendant's conduct was dangerous to public safety as well as the child that was featured in the car as he was driving recklessly.
Did he give any explanation as to why he didn't pull over?
I'm sorry?
Did he give any explanation to law enforcement as to why he didn't pull over? Why he led them on such a chase? If he didn't have warrants, I'm wondering if there was anything else the court needs to know.
When asked why he was driving like that, he looked at another passenger of the car, and the defendant then said, "I wasn't," and said, "I wasn't again."
And was it what?
Presumably, he wasn't driving like that. He was denying driving in that fashion, is what I understand.
All right, matter submitted.
Yes.
Court's going to deny the OR request or request to reduce bail in this case. I understand that Mr. Romero is not able to currently afford bail. You said 200,000 in the schedule.
Yeah, what count 3 is a felony, which I was going to file a first amended at the next court date, but I'm happy to make an oral motion to have it amended today.
I'll accept the oral amendment today. So that's count 3. Is that still AB or is it
It would be AA.
ABAA? 273AA.
Yes.
I'll permit that amendment today. I'm going to set bail at 200,000. I think that Mr. Romero does present a danger to the community. His conduct in this case exhibits extreme disregard for life and safety, and without adequate reason stated. Not that there is one, but for no reason apparently led the officers on a high-speed chase, endangering both the child in the car and in other traffic on the roadways. Given the criminal history cited to the court, it also doesn't appear that there's any orders this court can make that would assure it that it that Mr. Romero would abide by that would alleviate the concern for public safety. I'm going to set bail at 200,000. Would you like to set the matter for preliminary hearing today, Ms. Bowler?
No, thank you. If we could do normal.
No time not waived?
Yes, please.
All right. Today being the 21st, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we have a 3-day weekend. May 28th, 8:30 department. Which department? 4. Department 4.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Right, sorry.
Yeah, I got time.
Come back, all done.
What about Department 2? I don't think Bob was ready. I don't think Mr. Bell was ready. Yeah, so's mine. I gotta find him. Which department was he from? Or
Passenger side of the car.
let me know when you're ready. Wheel of torture. All right, let's go on record. Call matter of people of the state of California versus Michael Reyes, case number CR246627. Mr. Reyes is present with Mr. Bowler. Mr. Sport appearing on behalf of the people. This matter is set for arraignment today. Mr. Reyes, have you had a chance to look at your complaint today?
Yes.
And do we have you charged by your correct name? We have Michael Alexander Reyes.
Yes, that's not.
And is your date of birth January 2nd, 1983?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Reyes, you have a right to be represented by an attorney on these charges. And if you cannot afford one, I'm happy to appoint one to represent you. Are you able to hire your own counsel?
Sure.
All right. The court is going to go ahead and appoint the alternate defender's office to represent you. Mr. Reyes, Mr. Bowler is here on behalf of the public defender's office. He'll make a special appearance for you. Counsel, you waive formal arraignment, advise of rights, and please not guilty and deny the special allegations.
Yes.
All right. And what was Mr. Wagner's instruction? Set it for.
Normal course in 4.
Okay. We'll show time not being waived then. We'll set it. 4 days is May 28th, 8:30, Department 4. You mean, what's that? Oh, we'll just keep it here then. Yeah, we'll sign it in Department 8. And bail will be set in the meantime in the amount of $60,000.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, can I have the date?
The date was May 28th, I think.
60,000?
Yes, May 28th, 60,000.
Yeah, sorry.
Come back, all done. Thank you, appreciate it. How you doing?
Thanks, money. Are you Autumn Trousdale?
Yes.
Good afternoon. We're going to go ahead and call your matter. People of the state of California versus Autumn Trousdale, case number CR246639. Ms. Trousdale is present with Ms. Akbari. Mr. Aziz appearing on behalf of the people. Ms. Trousdale, we're on for arraignment today on your case. Have you had a chance to look at your complaint?
Yeah.
And do we have you charged by your correct name? We have Autumn Marie Trousdale. Is that the right name? And how about the date of birth, September 10th, 1997?
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Trusco, you have a right to be represented by an attorney. If you're not able to hire your own lawyer, I'm happy to appoint Ms. Akbari's office to represent you. Are you able to hire your own lawyer? A public defender's office is appointed. Counsel, do you waive formal arraignment, advisal of rights, and a pleas of not guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, those pleas be entered. And what is your request today?
Your Honor, denials to all special allegations and enhancements therein.
I'm sorry?
All denials to all special allegations and enhancements in the complaint as well.
Yeah, I didn't see any of those.
There's a VOP notice.
Yeah, I saw the VOP notice, but there's no specials or anything alleged, just no circumstances of aggravation or anything like that, just the charges themselves.
Thank you.
So, your not guilty pleas will be entered. And what is your request today?
Your Honor, my request is to set this over for 4 days for a bail review.
Sure.
And an early case management conference.
Time not being waived then?
Not at this time.
Okay, we can do that. And I think it's because of the long weekend, that's going to be May 28th, 8:30 in Department 2. In the meantime, I'll set bail at schedule. Looks like 29,800.
Your Honor, she also has a VOP case tomorrow in Department 1. I don't know if you want to set this case whether tomorrow or.
Hang on one second. Well, schedule for count 1 is 75,000. I think count 2 is probably 654. So we'll set it at 75,000, and you want to calendar the VOP as well?
The VOP is already counted pretty much.
Oh, it's on calendar tomorrow. I thought this was a Department 2 case.
Your Honor, it is a Department 2 case, but there is a co-defendant.
Is the co-defendant's case live? Is that still? Let me see.
I don't believe the co-defendant is in custody.
He sent in July. Has he even been arraigned? He hasn't been arraigned. I'm just looking at his file. His complaint was filed today, so he hasn't even been arraigned. So I think in the meantime, we'll set it into, and you said that VOP is on tomorrow. So what do you want to do? You want to set it tomorrow in Department 1? Or should we set it tomorrow in Department 2? Probably should be in 1 because there's a co-defendant coming down the pike. Let's set it tomorrow in Department 1 at 8:30 for bail review. What's that? This is, yeah, I don't know where to send it. Let's set it in Department 2, notify them that there's a open VOP in Department 1, and let them sort it out. And I'll send them an email. And in the meantime, bail will be set at whatever I set it at, 75,000. All right, so tomorrow for bail review, case management conference. I doubt you'll have the police reports, but maybe you will. Maybe I'll get lucky. In any event, we'll join it up with the VOP. Maybe we can work everything out tomorrow.
That's fine. Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Just a copy of everyone.
Hey, Mr. Mossy. Good afternoon, sir. We're going to go on the record in your case. People of the State of California versus Michael Mossy, case number CR246664. Defendant is present with Ms. Akbari. Mr. Aziz appearing on behalf of the people. So you're on for arraignment today on this new complaint. Have you had a chance to look at it? Can I ask you if we have your name and date of birth correct on the paperwork?
Yes, sir.
And so you are entitled to be represented by a lawyer. And if you can't afford to hire your own attorney, I'm happy to appoint one to represent you today. Are you able to hire your own attorney, sir? Okay, public defender's office will be appointed. Counsel, do you waive formal arraignment, advisal of rights, and a pleas of not guilty and deny the circumstances and aggravation?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is your request today?
Your Honor, Mr. Mossy would like to come back in about 4 days for an early case management conference. We'd like to reserve argument on bail.
Right. I'll set it for early case management conference on May 28th, 8:30, Department 2, showtime not waived. Do you want me to notice a bail review or do you want to hang on? Okay, we'll notice a bail review for that date as well. In the meantime, I will set bail at schedule as soon as I figure out what that is. They'll set at $100,000.